Thokozani. Thokozani. Ngiyanibingelela nonke esilwaneni. Uzeyimi thukela. It's been a long day for me. It has been a very, very long day. Ngikhathele kodwana ngizitshelile ukuthi this Friday will not pass. I would like to apologize for the inconvenience in the app. Since we did not go live, last week. I think it was this week, Monday. We did not go live because Facebook, WhatsApp, and all of the other platforms just decided to shut down. I had panicked. I thought there was something wrong with my internet connection. I was like, this thing is stressful. But then, to my relief, I discovered that no, the problem was not with us, it was with Facebook. But sibuyile manje. We're back here to talk about ukutwasa. We're here to talk about ukutwasa. And all of the other important things, ekutwaseni, things a person utwasayo should look out for, things a person ekutwaseni should be mindful of, things umuntu utwasayo should pay attention to very, very much. Ngiyabingelela wonke umuntu ongenile esilwaneni Thokozani. There is information that I would like to put to the public so that everyone who comes to the platform yesilwane is wary of. Please let me know before I commence if my projection is clear. Ndiyavakala so that ndiyazi bana nonke niyandiva. You'll forgive me for the voice. I can't help it. I'll just try and be a bit more louder and more clear in my speech. I'll try. On our previous classes, we paid attention and cleared out. We cleared out ukupahla nokutwala because we started ngokutwala because many people were dwelling on indaba yokutwala, associating it to nokutwasa. So we cleared that part out. I tried, and I hope that it is a matter that is cleared. And we on the next videos we talked about ukupahla and the importance of ukupahla, and that hayi wonke umuntu ophahlayo uyathwasa. Bakhona abantu abaphahla bengathwasi, bakhona abantu abaphahla bephatha inqubo zesiko emakhaya. So ukupahla is recognition to existence and energy surrounding and all of those. So yes, now we are talking Thokoza Musa Ngiyabonga. Now we are talking today about ukutwasa. Before we talk about ukutwasa, there are things that I need to clear. People who are in the page Yesilwane, I've heard that some say they're skeptical of the page due to the name. You see, so yeah, some people want consultation. I am merely here for educating people so that they approach their spirituality with understanding. They approach their spirituality with a little bit of knowledge, especially if they're going to take the tribal or traditional route of what African spirituality is about. Angizile lana ukuzoconsulta. Yes, there is a number where people can get a hold of me. It's 076-2177-698. And there is a WhatsApp number too. It's 067-083 8217. If you did not catch that one, you can go to my page. Every details are there. But I don't do these online consultations. I don't do online consultations. I don't do over the phone consultations. The only part where you would gather information from me is right here. Or you come Yesilwaneni and get what you seek or what you need from Yesilwane. La watuela. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I do understand that abanye abantu would want help, but I can't do otherwise. So thokozani. And again, here I do not translate dreams. I don't translate dreams here. Here, this platform is solely for educational purposes. Nothing more. So please let us bear with each other and respect those rules or laws that Yesilwane has put before us. You see, thank you very much. Now, ukutwasa. I will get into the deepness of ukutwasa without talking about udaka nefuta. Abantu abatwasayo know what I'm talking about when I say udaka nefuta. Because there is a differentiation when it comes to udaka and when it comes to ufuta okanye ifuta. That has separated ukutwasa in a very not so pleasant way. So yes, I will be getting into those, but I need to get into a deeper translation of what ukutwasa is outside udaka nefuta. Thokozani. There is one thing umuntu othwasa kwamampela will tell you, that wonke umuntu unedlozi. Wonke umuntu unedlozi. Uthini Silwane? All right. Ivake. From birth, I will use my terminology and later explain. From birth, umuntu uzalwa nedlozi. Awuqali uba nendiki, uba nendawo. When you're an adult or a teenager, no. Uqala umncane uphuma esibelethweni sikama. At birth, umuntu unedlozi. Then, but indima, before I go to what happens afterwards, but indima yomuntu onedlozi. Kusho khona ukuthi there is a connection of ancestral line through each and every one of us. That cannot be denied, regardless of what you believe, regardless of what you choose to believe, because belief is an illusion of choice. So regardless of what you believe, there is umuntu ngamunye unedlozi. As long as you were birthed by someone, you have a certain bloodline, unedlozi. That needs to be cleared. Outside what people believe as of today, or this modern times, or with all the other religious translations. Wonke umuntu unedlozi. So, in Sangoma terms, I would say wonke umuntu unendigi unendawo. But now, where it comes to be amandigi namandawo, it comes lapho umuntu aqhajukelwe ngumshuluku. Uyigqabuka umshuluku. Lapho ke wena muntu ongena umoya ufuna ukusebenzisa o ufuna umsebenzele. Where you come to a point of becoming a vessel into the spiritual realm, or into the spirit of lo muntu ofuna kusebenzisa. You see, so hence you would hear a terminology, yomuntu onomshuluku. That is a very lucid term kumagcaleka to translate umuntu othwasayo, when other Nguni nations will just say that unedlozi. So umuntu ogqajukelwe ngomshuluku ngulo muntu oyothabatha indima yokuthwasa. Lo muntu oyothabatha indima yokuthwasa. Now that person uzombona egcoka ubuhlalu. Thokozana. Now that person uyombona aphulukwa ebheka ukuvakashelwa. It is that person who is regarded as umuntu othwasayo. This takes nothing away from other people abangekaqajukelwa mshuluku. Because at the point yokuqhabuka umshuluku, it's when uqalisa ukugulela indima yokuthwasa. Iyakugulisa lento because the logical part of you is trying to make sense of things that you are not used to. How? Umuntu uyaphulukwa, ukhuluma into zabantu, izinto angazitshelwe umuntu. Then uyambuza lo muntu, lento ithethayo mntanami, uyivephi? Angawazi ukuphendula. Umntwana onemanga uyaxokisa kodwa whatever into ebuxoki kuye is factuous to you. It is real. And then you left puzzled ngoba awazi ukuthi lo mfana uyaze kanjani lento. You see. Awumazi ukuthi lo mfana uyaze kanjani lento. That particular person uqhajukelwa mshuluku. Akakathwasi. No, akakathwasi. Uqhajukelwa mshuluku. They are identifying things, they are hearing things. Abanye bafikelwa ngendlela. I'll also get into detail ngangendlela abantu abavakashela ngakhona. I'll just brief you as to per ways abavakashela ngakhona, where people umuntu azive kukhuluma abantu in a quiet place, or umuntu azive ebizwa in a quiet place, or umuntu avudaba in a quiet place. You say that to the person, you tell the person whom you associated the voice with And then they discover that you heard almost everything they were saying, and they were in New Brighton and you were at home. Umuntu ke lo oqashukelwa umshuluku. It is painful and confusing mhla lanto yenzeka. It is painful and confusing when it starts, when it begins. At the point where it begins, well, I think begin is wrong, because it's been happening. The only part of first come to you is when you first identified it. So it's only new to your awareness. Now you're aware that it's happening. So now to you it's new. It has been happening, but I think because of indlela esikhula ngakhona, that even our parents, they shy away from these things when you tell them. Unfortunately for abantu abaningi, when they cry to their parents that mama ndiva into ezinje nanje nanje, mama ndibona lokhu nalokhu nalokhu, baba kwenzeka lokhu nalokhu kimi, because of certain reasons in families, the parents choose to neglect what the child has said. So this thing does not just start, trust me, lento ngeke iziqale una 45. No, it has been happening. It has been happening. It's just that maybe at that age you have paid attention to it. You see, it is only then that you know that it's happening or it exists. You might not know what's going on, but you know something is. You see. Then kuthiwe ke ngoku hayi ke lo mntwana mhla nikhamba niya kusangoma sithi hayi lo mntwana lo uyathwasa lo. Then if niya kubantu abasebenza terminology yamagcaleka bezothi hayi lo mntwana lo unomshuluku uqhajukile lo mshuluku seke phambana ke nyani ke manje sekathwasa nyani. You see. So, but I'm sorry for using the terms that I understand most. I'll try and explain those terms in regular translations. For people who've heard of what umsholoku is, they might not understand what indignenzawo is. They might not understand uluhlu gijimela isinguni is. They might not know ukuthabathela emakhosi is. So they might not know terminology zokudla igobongo. So I'll try and explain. I'll try and explain, but as I said, I'll get into details on my next video. I just want to have a sharp point in what ukutwasa is. At the point yomuntu oqhajukelwa umsholoku, idlozi nedlozi li-unique. Idlozi nedlozi has a specific thing in which mhlali kuvakashela likuvakashelela yona. Maybe lo muntu ufuna uyokuthabathelwa lapho akhothamela khona, lapho achabela khona. Maybe they need for you to live a certain way for a certain level of growth ebomini bakho, because mhlawumbe umuntu athwasile kwamampela sewathwasi kahle wabuya wasangoma. Some people don't even see, they end up not seeing the need to go back to their jobs. Some people end up not seeing the point of continuing with their businesses because they're so preoccupied with indima yobungoma babo, and they're thriving in it. Because idloti lakubo lenza lento esithi thina liyagidela. Selikhula bathi gijimela idlozi lakho nedlozi lakho lizokugijimela, okanye sebenzela idlozi lakho nedlozi lakho lizokusebenzela. Uthi sewaligidela wena libuye lona ligidele wena. Liyakubuyekeza ke kuloko. Uyaqonda. So kwindima ke mhla umuntu esenamandzawe, esenamantiki. Now comes the part where people always want to know, why siye emanzini? Why sihamba lezi ndawo? Mkhulu, why do you go to the river? Mkhulu, why do you go to the forests? Mkhulu or Baba, why do you go to the caves? Depending indlela umuntu lo asebenza ngakhona. Indima zemathonga zazihamba ngangendlela bona baphila ngakhona. Kukhona abantu ababevakashelwa ngoba kulapho esasicasha khona, kulapho esasikhambisa khona, where ungenwe umuntu owathwetyulwa njalo. Ukuhlonipha lokho ngithi umuntu wabolekwa. Lapho ke songena umuntu owathwetyulwa okanye umuntu owabolekwa, then sedlulisa imbeko lapho umuntu awabolekwa khona. And what people don't understand today is that indima yabathwetyulwa kakhulu happened emathafeni, happened emanzini kakhulu, specifically rivers. Kwakhona abantu ababeya emanzini bangabuyi. Kungakho nabantu abaningi who associate umuntu othwasa sinzawe with i-female eyamngena, ngoba izalukazi, females per se or to say, were the people who went to the rivers most of the time. Most incidents of people abathwetyule emanzini bayingabantu abayokha emanzini, bayokha amanzi. Kwakungabantu abazingela nezinja, kubuye zona izinja abantu ababuye ibona. So hence singabantu ngoku, if you did not know indima yebandla ikhamba kanjani, sasingabantu bempi, abantu abathi mhlaba gijimela impi yabo bocasha in case abanye bakhothamela khona. You see, mhla umuntu agijimela inguni lakhe endlondlobalayo, umuntu ozothi mhla adabuke ngolaka. Those were things that isangoma needs to pay attention to. Those are things isangoma identifies mhla sekuhlola. Ngoba before ube kanti uyaboshwa ubuhlalo wenziwa yonke lento endimeni yokuthwasa, there's a process yokuhlola khona. Process yokuhlola that is specifically designed to identify ukuthi ngokwenene lo mfana uyathwasa lo, futhi leli lakhe solisebenza kanjani, lifunani. By following those laws, kulapho umuntu uzothi mhla umthwasise into eqondile. Kulapho umuntu azokwelapheka ke ngokwenene. Kulapho idlo lakhe mhla ke seqedelele yonke le nkqubo leli kumsebenzela khona, ngoba lento elikade lifuna litholile. And when it comes to the basis of ukutwasa, some people even have questions such as, ngiyosebenza yini nami namkhulu? Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile uyasebenza. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile uzosebenza. Not every one of us uzokhanda imbokoteza. When elisiko is done right, idlozi lakini la kujabulela lokho, then lento ebeyigulisa le iyaphela. No, please, when I say, I'm sorry to use the term ethi iyaphela, because people now are going to think ngithi ukuthwasa kuyaphela. No, ukuthwasa kona kupheli. Sengisho lento ekuhlukumezayo le iyathomalala ke. I'm afraid to use the term iyaphela because some people after the life, they understand things differently and they ask questions eceleni, and I'm like, whoa, they misunderstood this thing. So I'm sorry for using iyaphela, but idlozi uzocontinuesha unalo, angeke eze liye ndawo, uyohlala usangoma nalokho angeke eze kushintsha. Sengisho ukuthi awusahlukumezeki ngendlela bekuhlukumezeka ngakhona before wathwasa. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys get what I mean by this. The uniqueness yedlozi Thokozani yabo. The uniqueness yedlozi is very important. Mhla wazi ukuthi ledlozi lakhamba kanjani. Lo muntu othwasa ngaye wayeyini mhla wena when they were alive. When you know the reasons as to why bakungena, and you know ukuthi bakhamba kanjani, and you know ukuthi bahlukunyezwa yini, then you are able to understand ukuthi kungani uthwasa azothi mhla aphuma godlweni angenelwe mathwasa. It happens a lot kulaba bathi mina hayi ngifuna nje ukuthwasa ngeke lento. The moment it's like you putting a precursor on yourself when you say ngizothwasa ngiqede ngeke. Idlozi lithi ya thwasa uyeke uthwase mawuthi uyayeka lithi mathwasa lithi ma client. Yes, vele kube muncuke lapho. I think we've talked about this too, but it's something that I need to step on. But now that happens when you clear out the part where umuntu acabanga ukuthi mina ngithwasela ukwelapha kuphela. Hayi wonke umuntu uzokwelapha, hayi wonke umuntu uzokhambisa imvunulo, because there are forms zokuhlola. I will also explain the forms zokuhlola in my next video, in my next live. Forms zokuhlola, quite a few of them, quite a few. You see, there are forms zokuhlola that hayi wonke umuntu othwasayo is going to be able to master all of them. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasayo will be able to master all of them. Hence, it's important now to know ukuthi idlozi leli lokungenile lona lifuna uphile kanjani. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile uzothwasisa. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile uzokhanda imbokodo yeza. Hello mama. Thokoza. You're going to wena uzomosha night yami. Ngiyabonga Thandile, thokoza. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile. Hayi wonke umuntu othwasile uzokwelapha. So it hurts because now almost 50% yabantu abathwasayo today bathwasela so that nabo banyange. Bathwasa with the ideology that izangoma zinemali. Sangoma isithwasa kumampela sinayo imali. Sangoma isithwasa kumampela sinayo imali. Umthetho wokuthwasa uthi thina sethwasele okanye inqubo yokuphila ekuthwaseni akuwona umthetho, because if it was umthetho everyone would abide by it, but most of them don't. So asiwona umthetho, but inqubo yokuphila ekuthwaseni. inkqubo yokuphila yabantu abathwasayo ithi thina abantu esithwasile sethwasela ukwelapha isizwe. Sithwaseli bayityebi thina, asifuni bucebi thina. Asifuni bucebi thina. We don't want to be rich. We don't want to have money. We'd like to have money because money drives the world that we live that we live in. So we succumb to our desires based on our way of living, if I might. So imali was never part of ukutwasa. So many people bathwasa umuntu egade ukwenyanga okanye ukwelapha okanye ukugaya imbokoteza noma ukuthwasisa. Abo umuntu ethwasa nyani. Umuntu yathwasa kwamampela. Athwase kodwa kulokho idlut lakhe alingeke lize limsebenzele ngale ndlela yena afuna imsebenzele ngakhona. So hence I say it's important indima yokuhlola umuntu ozothwasa. Now you'll know ukuthi noma lo mntwana lo unedlut elimgijimela kanje. Now you know that lo ugogo. Oh, another thing that I need to clarify. Kukhona abantu who ask ukuthi ugogo intoni ugogo. Ugogo asona isalukazi. I don't know who told people this, but ugogo is not isalukazi. Gogo, igogo, gogo means vessel. So, mina, I'm a vessel. Am I making sense? I have suffered for this because someone had asked me, umuntu indoda, why are you called ugogo? Hey, I was in Pietermaritzburg when this guy asked me this. He was drunk. He said, wena nsizwa, why utwitsiswa bakbize ngogogo? Ngithi hayi lutho, angiyena mina gogo. Mina ngiligogo. I'm a vessel. I'm not a salukazi. Please, people, please. Let this not be a loose term, because the part where it loses its meaning, it's because it's a loose term. People just say it because they want to say it. They don't understand what it means. They just say it. Kakhulu, ngiyabonga Musa, ngiyabonga. No, it's funny now, but it's insulting. It's annoying. Hey, it's annoying. Yay. I'm like, wow, okay. You're grown as men now for asking me this. Like, some things, they just need common sense. But then I'll respect people because they don't want to conclude or assume that it means a certain thing. So they will ask the question, no matter how daft a question might sound. But I appreciate it. But for the record, we are not grannies. Togos, we are not grannies. Togos. Anyways, outside the gogo part, there are other terminologies. Based on lapho umuntu athwasa khona. There are other terminologies. Mhla uzogijimiswa umuntu omgcaleka, they'll give you a respectable name as umuntu omhlekazi. That, well, it's not even a Galega term, it's a Nguni term, but it's most popular with the Galega nation. So people would say umhlekazi. Some would say ugogo, uyivessel. Some would say umakhosi. there are many terms. There like lapho yakhona. There are different terms abantu abasebenzisayo based on apho umuntu aphuma khona or inqubo umuntu athwase ngayo. You see, so there are many terms. And another thing ekutwaseni that I'm just going to clarify everything that is been assumed or everything that people misunderstood before I get into this ukutwasa thing, because this topic will last me for 2-3 weeks. It can last me 2 to 3 weeks, and it will benefit that 3 weeks, or it will fit in that 3 weeks if I make more videos, maybe be live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because it's a long ass topic that we need to clarify. But before I get into the deepness of ukutwasa, there are things I would not like us to get into this topic with questions. There are things I would like people to understand. So another thing abantu abathwasayo misunderstand. Abantu abathwasayo, I'm not stuttering, it was not a mistake. Abantu abathwasayo, umuntu sangoma, they have a misunderstanding of what they are. Kukhona abantu abathwasayo who think ukutwasa ngohlanga. Akukho ukutwasa kwehlanga. Akukho ukutwasa kohlanga. I just want to clarify that. Akukho ukutwasa isiXhosa. There's no such thing as ukutwasa isiXhosa. Uhlanga althwaswa. Akukho ukutwasa isiZulu. Uhlanga althwaswa. Akukho ukutwasa isiNdebele. Akukho ukutwasa iShangane. Akukho ukutwasa iSiswati. Akukho ukutwasa kohlanga. There is no such thing as ukutwasa uhlanga. Yes, I understand when you say wena uthwasa isiZulu. Kusho khona ukuthi uthwasisa umuntu omZulu. Uthwasa isiXhosa, uthwasisa umgcaleka, uthwasisa umpondo, uthwasisa libhaca. Okay. Uthwaswe imfengu. Just because uthwaswe umuntu okanje does not mean uthwase leyo nto. Akukho uthwasa uhlanga. Awukwazi uthwasa isiZulu. Awukwazi uthwasa isiXhosa. Awukwazi uthwasa isiNdebele. Awukwazi uthwasa isiShangane. Awukwazi uthwasa isiVenda. Awukwazi uthwasa uhlanga. Althwasa uhlanga. Althwaswa uhlanga. Let us get that thing out of our minds. Please. There is no such thing as ukutwasa uhlanga. Althwasa uhlanga. I have people who insulted me. Well, it was an insult back then, because now everyone who insulted me, uthwasa the same thing now. I had people who insulted me, mhlanga ngibuya, ekutwaseni, ngikhishwa. Mhlanga ngikhishwa. Yes, inkomo yami, nayi inkomo yami. Nayi yesibili. Mhlanga ngikhishwe egodlweni. Ngikhamba nezangoma la Eastern Cape. Abantu bang-insulta kabuhlungu. Bathi ngiyothwasa into zendlanga. Ngathi ininzi misinformation la. Ubuya kuphi? Umuntu ngiyamtshela ukuthi impande ngayithabatha kuphi. Athi unjani ungumXhosa uyothwasa into zendlanga. Ndithi wena, ngeyiphi le part yenhlanga endithwasile wena? ngeyiphi le part yentlanga engiyithwasile? Tell me this part yentlanga endiyithwasile. I felt insulted by that, but now I just laugh at it. It's been years now, so it doesn't work. It doesn't annoy me as much. It annoys me, but it doesn't annoy me as much. So I found a way to understand a misunderstanding. So I'm like, no man, this person is misinformed. They don't know what they're talking about. So I understand. But anyone who thinks they know better, my number, there's my number. You can call me. You can text me. You can WhatsApp me. You can inbox me. I would love a person who could teach me otherwise. And they have to have their facts straight because they need to explain which part of uhlanga is silthwasai. Which part of uhlanga is silthwasai, because izangoma lezi ezisho lento. What annoys me the most is that izangoma lezi ezikhuluma lento. And it's confusing because we are meant to educate abantu, not confuse them. We are not meant to confuse people. We're meant to educate them. So when it comes from isangoma, that awunonyangwa ngumuntu othwase eSwazini, awunonyangwa ngumuntu ophuma eMpumalanga, because bathwasa into zenhlanga abazoyazi into yesintu. I'm like, hayi wena, hayi, where did you get this information of yours? Where did you get this thing? For the longest time, izangoma have been saying abantu abathwase indzawo, abalande emanzi, abalande senzunzo, anything oyithwasile, if you're wearing red and white or black, ubuhlalu, these colors, uthwasa into zenhlanga, apparently. But I'm here to educate people. Thokoza nguni. Thokoza gedla ngibongile. Ngiyakubingelela. So let us understand this. Akukho ukuthwasa uhlanga. Yes, you can classify yourself as uthwasa isiZulu because uphekwe ngumZulu. You can say uthwasa isiXhosa because uphekwe ngumXhosa. You can say uthwasa isiNdebele or uthwasa isiSwati because uphekwe ngumSwatikazi. You can say uthwasa isibhaca because uphekwe libhacakazi or libhaca. But please, man, find a way to stop saying that, because there is no such thing as uthwasa uhlanga. Althwasa uhlanga. It's okay for you to give respect lapho phekwe khona, but don't make lapho phekwe khona a point of reference. Mhla umuntu ekubuza uthwaseni, athi mina ngithwasa esindzawo, ngilande emanzawo, ngalande emanzawo angaphezulu nangaphansi. Oh, okay. Umuntu othwasile knows what you've just said to them. Athi umuntu ayi mina ngithwasa isinguna gijimela esindzawo, athi angizwile gogo ngiyabonga. Now you saying to another song of mina ngithwasa isiZulu, you're confusing me. You're confusing me. So it would be okay if I was hearing this most from abantu abangathwasi. Now I understand that, okay, they don't know what they're talking about, so I educate them. But now when you're hearing it from abantu abathwasayo, it's painfully confusing. It's confusing. So please, man, let us be wary of that. So another thing that we need to put out of the way, ekutwaseni, is a point of ukupulugwa. There's something known as ukupulugwa, which is commonly translated as ibaso. that's something too abantu abathwasayo need to pay attention to. Abantu abathwasayo are crushing, abantu abangathwasi are crushing abantu abathwasayo, especially abantu abasanlakhishwa ngendima yokuphuluka okanye indima yebhaso. The point where umuntu othwasayo aphulukwa khona or akunikeza ibhaso, it's when abona something that they can't keep to themselves or they feel you need to know, then umuntu akunikeza ibhaso. But the not so nice term kuthiwa umuntu yaphulukwa ke lo, that's when umuntu akunikeza ibhaso. Ibhaso alicelwa, awukwazi ucela ibhaso kusangoma. Isangoma asithwasele ukunikeza emabhaso. Ibhaso is into of that moment. It's something that just happens at that time. Many people have control over it. Abantu abathwasile, abantu abasathwasayo can't control it, some of them. But isangoma esithwase saqedelela sakhishe egodlweni, asahambi isiphuluko. Oy, asahambi isiphuluko, sithwase kabuhlungu. Sithwase kabuhlungu thina kuloko sokuhamba sikhuluma indaba zabantu for nothing, just because we're trying to show you that nami ngiyakwazi. I feel that now in most izangoma that do that, they just do it because bayazi abantu bathanda izinto. So umuntu will jump at the ideology of getting information from isangoma. It's a form of advertising yourself, which is a weak reflection of who you are to me, askis. So isangoma esithwasa kwamampela ngangomthetho okuthwasa, awuhambi ukhuluma into zabantu isinoma kanjani. Kungakho thina senziwe inkosi yesigodi. Inkosi ayiphumi egodlweni. Mhla wanikeza igodlo, wanikeza impande. Inkosi yegodlo ayiphumi egodlweni. That means when I meet you outside isilwane, la esilwaneni, you are no concern of mine. Until umuntu aza la, ngeke ngihambe mina ngiyosebenzela into engingayazi, ngiyokhuluma into ezingasile, izinto ezinganifuni, just because ngifuna ukudonsa abantu. You see, that is another thing abantu abathwasayo need to be wary of. So ngiyabonga kubo bonke abantu abangenile. Ngiyabonga, thokozani. This topic yokuthwasa, it's a very lengthy one. It's a very lengthy topic. It's a very sensitive topic. But I do want to notify abantu abaningi abangena esilwaneni. Isilwane now will be conducting 30-minute videos. Originally, it was meant to be 30 minutes. I was only going to do an intro of an hour and then do 30 minutes. The part where I do a live for an hour was only meant to be an intro. Then every other video is 30 minutes. So starting Monday, I'll be doing 30-minute videos where I'll talk about a topic and leave that topic at that. If the 30 minutes is over, then the live will be over. Then we'll commence or continue with that topic if it stretches on the next live. As I had asked people, if people have questions, please ask your questions. You can ask them on my comment line, you can inbox me, you can WhatsApp me. Follow and like the page, you'll see all of the details there. Share the videos. If you have watched my videos and have questions about them, do not hesitate to ask. I'm here to answer those questions, and I am here to educate people. I'm here to give people information that they don't know, information that they did not understand, and information that is being mistranslated in front of them, so that by the time they do get to that point, utwasa ungatwasi. People, this platform is not for abantu abatwasayo. It is for all of umuntu abe knowledgeable. If you're a spiritual person, I would like for you to be knowledgeable. You see, so ulokho ngiyabonga. Ngibonga wonke umuntu ongenile esilwaneni. So Monday, it's the same time, 6 o'clock. Isilwane will be live for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, just 30 minutes. I know I talk a lot, and I know I derail a lot, but ngizozama have a point where I begin and a point where I end. You see, so that abantu babuye bazobona futhi, bazobuza futhi. I'm thankful for the comments, thankful for the viewers. Ngiyabonga. Topic yokutwasa asikaqedi. Asikaqedi, sizawuqhubeka ku-topic yokutwasa. I'll only get in, ngiyabonga Thokoza. I'll only get into the things abantu. Next video I'll be getting into izinto ezenziwa umuntu othwasayo. I'll try and reflect a bit on ukuthi umuntu uzibona kanjani ukuthi uyathwasa. Because to be honest, umuntu uyazibona mhla kathwasa. There is a point where you understand ukuthi uyathwasa. Bayeke laba ba-forward abathi mina ngiyathwasa, but when you ask yini wenza ukuthi uyathwasa, umuntu ehluleka ukusabela. Because they struggle to give you answers, but they're very forward in saying ukuthi umuntu uyathwasa. I'll also link indima yokuphahla ekuthwaseni. So ngiyabonga kakhulu. I'll also link indima yokuphahla ekuthwaseni, so that umuntu athi mhla aphahla ayazi ukuthi uphahlelani. Umuntu ehlukunyezwe emathonga ayazi ukuthi mhla uthonga kanje kwenzekani. I won't be translating dreams. I'll just translate that when you have those dreams, what to do and what not to do. I won't be translating dreams. As I said, I'm not here to consult. Angizile lana ukuzobhulela abantu. Angizile lana ukuzotranslate dreams zabantu. You see, this platform is not for that. I'm not here to translate dreams, but should a person have dreams, I'm here to tell you what to do moving forward, to accommodate what those dreams might translate to you. You see, so ngiyabonga.